Welcome to Factorio Hive. My name is Nilos. This is episode 29 of our Let's Play campaign. We're going to start on the next big project now. Now we got our yellow sign, the military signs. It's starting to stack up in ever so slightly. That's excellent to see. It will take a while for us to completely fill up, but we are going to continue. This time I'm going to continue with the research a bit faster so we can actually get some progress done. This electric mining drill 2, by the way, it's going to take steel plates, ground gears, and it takes a huge amount. All right, let's get a network interfacing. I don't think that. We are going to get a lot of things. Like, this is our next big project, logistics robots. So let's be honest about that. That's what we are going to focus on. Let's mix in some military science now that we have it. Actually, only one military science because I will probably consume all of it at that point. Then let's get some blue science in as well, and then let it stack up by then going back to some other science packs and then go into military again, and that should keep us busy. Good. So logistics bots will be the next big thing because we have these weird belts and they look awful. The intention is, since this is a hive, that I'll have a lot of bees, drones flying around. You see the pattern here? Yes, you do. I'm sure you do. This one, by the way, is pretty awful and probably not going to be supportable for a very long time to come. That means we also need that. So sand should also be on our to-do list. But what I've done here is, in order for us to do two things that we want to do, we want to make these air purifiers so we can combat some of our excessive pollution. That requires electric engines. What we also need electric engines for is flying robot frames, which also needs batteries, by the way. So yeah, there is that. That might be... This one's probably going to be a location where we take batteries. I don't know. Ooh, more battery. Immersite batteries. Nope, we just take batteries. So that's a lot of things, like engines, electric engines, batteries, flying robot frames, robot ports. But once we have that, we can start transforming the base into a robot base. However, where does the power come from? Because the power is not going to come from these few coal locations, for sure. Now let's not get ahead of ourselves and but start by building something that we think we can do. Now engines take a long time. Let's see if there's something changed in this. No. And okay. And okay. Now we might need engines for something. We don't actually need engines for blue signs, so that's a thing. Where do I want to take it? I want to take it all the way up there. That's a long way. Right, I know what you're probably all saying, like, get the iron over to this iron. Yes, but that would mean that you have to build the sulfur first. And so what I'm doing is I'm making like a very, very thin upgrade. Basically, we mean that this is what I usually do. I built something very basic, and then I tech really fast, haha, quotation mark. But I tech, and when I'm done with the teching, then I go back and patch up this thing because it's inadequate. I know that it's inadequate. That's kind of known. Oh, look at this. This one we forgot to fix our belts here, or our power pole directions. That one. Anything else that's not relevant? No, we'll take this one. It's gonna look fine. This one will not be placed, but we have this. Who is you? You are not forgotten. I kind of wanted to do there instead. And which means we can start making... Oh, by the way, that's not what we wanted. And now we go for the air filter. We don't need the air filter right now, but it's good to have it. Yeah, let's start by going in. Oh, I think I don't have enough materials. Where is my car? Someone forgot it down there. Damn it. Oh, slowly run, slowly run. I think we need to do a supply run before we go build something new. And if we are looking at it, we need iron and we need reinforced iron. That's now we get productivity modules. Okay, we are definitely gonna need some of these. We are absolutely needing. Okay, a lot of these, and up here, half of that. Once you get going with these things, you just need a lot. Yep, also need a lot of that. And these go back in. Here, get those back in. Yeah, that's okay. And don't need these anymore. Okay. This thing, also a bit annoying, but we can kind of not really do anything about it. Anything else? Power poles. We don't really need a lot of power poles around here. Let's take some of these. Dixie tubes. Anything else? Seems like pipes, belts, pipes. Don't need pipes, but we can take a bit of pipes. There. Looking fine. Look at this is not fine. But that's kind of, we know this is not happening. Look how many times it branches off. It's obviously not supportable. And I'm going to put more strain on it. On our one red lane. The question is, I could make another one for this, but I really do want to build, like, I want to transition to robots as fast as possible. And I know that, yeah, it's going to be tricky. All right, let's see. This one, an engine. We're only going to make engines in this one. 10 seconds. Okay, so for each 10 of these machines, I'm going to need and now I'm lying because this is for every 20 machines. This one produces 2 per second, 4 per second. This one produces 2 per second, and this one consumes 1/10. So if I have 10, we produce 1, we consume 1 per second. So this is actually, this part into that is 20. 20 of these. Okay, so how do we make 20 in here? This one needs 4 items in. Well, it needs 3 items, but one of them might be in higher quantity. So 3 items. Well, we know our way to do 3 items is pretty much a given by now. It works. It's tested and true. And yet I don't build it correctly the first time ever. In. That was more weapon speed. Excellent. Okay, this is great. We should start making... Let's grab some easy... Oh, no. Not before that. Let's get this one. Let's get that one as well. There. They're good. And then go grab. So this part. And I'm gonna... Oh, I knew what I forgot. Oops. I forget to get... Oh, man. Kidding me. I need that indicated here. Oh, I did have it. I do have it. I just didn't notice it. Okay, that's unfortunate because that's important. Oops. Be careful about that. It can easily get stuck. 600. Thank you. Can you please repair this big guy? No? Then I'll do it. What? There we go. That was lab research 1. The science is going extremely fast because it is so much in stockpile. Hey, look at that. Look at this. This is accumulating. Now, I will disable my production here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 10. I'm just really wondering if it's worth doing this. I mean, this is just begging for completion, right? But I don't think that's feasible. It's just, there's just not enough room here. Which one will be the outbound? That will be the outbound. Let's just see if we for once can do it correctly. That one. And this is where all of this has to go out. Because there is a right and a wrong way to do this. Now this one I will build. Because these have to be switched. Why is this important? Well, it's important because then I can take this one out. This one is not needed. Alright, let's get some cheap ones, some green ones. These are liquid evaporators. So this is basically flavor. This is when you have some product and you want to get rid of it. You can burn it off instead. Not really sure that's something we want to do too often. Worker speed, nope. But you know what? Also do that one. Now it's about just getting this as fast as possible. So that's going to be our template. Then I'm going to switch away. So what if we did this part? Yeah. We did this part and this part. And we could take these out because they're not really valuable or necessary. Okay, science is going fast. I can guarantee you that. Okay, what I'm trying to figure out is there any way at all that I could do this one higher up? And the answer is no, because only one of them can go in here. This one cannot go in, and I can't merge them without having more space. I mean, I could do something like that craziness, but that's not working. Which means this has to be like this, and that means this cannot be any closer. Okay, so if that means this is one part. So if we did this just to be extremely ambitious, and it would be overly ambitious because that, forget about it. Don't even go there. What does we want for this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 12. Not even, it's not even just 10. If it was 10, if it was like this, we could make do with half of it, but it isn't. Like this, and I know this is not gonna work just like that. So how many? 36. Let's call it 40. If there was 40, I would need there, and yes. So this is if there's 40. All right. I think the main point is I'm gonna get iron in, and I'm gonna get some other things in, right? Inbound wise, we should get actually this one. Yeah, this is easy. Like this. And then it's a matter of, that comes from here. Just sneak it all the way out by the side. It's gonna be fine. There. This will be the iron beams because they just need one by, and then the other thing will be the more difficult one. That's gonna be, now I'm just looking at it like this and saying, you know what? It could actually be something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 pipes. Thank you. So this one goes in. And it goes in like outbound, 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 outbound. Inbound, 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 inbound. And this is the outbound path here. And then I do the other two. 1, 2. Ooh. Never mind. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I kinda needed it for this one. There. These are going to be the gears. Hopefully they'll take enough. Inbound. And these two outbound will then go they need to go on the inside. How do I do that? Oh, the other way around. This is not working though, because that's not safe. Please go here and then get pushed inbound. Nope. Much easier way to doing it. I keep forgetting that in Krastorio, iron gears are only one iron, so that makes things a lot easier. Cheaper at least. Yeah, because that means I can just do this. So they go in on the inside, they go out on the outside, and that means I have this full belt that needs to go in. It'll spin over here, and then it'll go back somehow. And that's this thing here has to go out. All right, got it. Okay, we got a lot of things already. What else can we do? We can do cargo capacity. We can also do this one, that one, that one. Flammables locks into some rocket fuel. Work speed is completely irrelevant, but let's just do it. Right, so this is now ready. And this comes in as, well, can you do this? Can you even do this? I don't think so. It's the same in and same out belt because it takes 1 to 1, so I can't really just make it yellow belt, some of it. That's not gonna fly. Just try to collapse it. And it can't go further up anyway. So this one has to be... Well, I think actually can't do that. There. I like these design challenges when using Factorissimo building, because you get into some non-standard ways of doing things. I like that, and it just becomes sometimes some incredible spaghetti. Couldn't I also just have done... Okay, I couldn't have done it for this one, but this one would have been just way easier. Okay, let's do it. Because this one could just go whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. There. Yeah. Up. There. All right, everything's working. It's all gonna be awesome. I hope. You're gonna put one of these in. I'm gonna have iron. I'm gonna have gears. That one and that one. Does that make any? Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect-ish. Let's build the last of it, because otherwise it's a bit embarrassing. And that one's connected. This one will just go engines. Whatever that means. And let's see. This one's going to be the iron, reinforced iron. This comes here. And it also goes there. And no. I could merge this one upwards and then it goes on this belt. Yeah, I like that. Yep. That's this one. And the second we start painting ourselves, then it goes wrong. And then I think the iron thing is going to be just a split here, which means this one goes up. Context. Like that. And interestingly enough, we have already completed all the research. We are going to completely strain the research because the faster... Oh, okay, this one... Was this important? No. Only stack, unfortunately. Walls might be interesting. They haven't had the... Oh, that's reinforced walls. That's probably not interesting. Basically, at this point, I don't think there's anything that is super, super important to get. Oh, that one is gold. And that one. Let's take a look at it, because that's kind of how we open up the mid-game. And I know, the iron will be pathetic and it will be embarrassing. But, you know, we just need a bit. And once we stop doing science, then there's nothing else to do except continue on the next thing. And I've now really aggressively started science. But I can tell you, it's gonna stop. Because we will soon-ish run out of science. This one. Nope, still not here. There. Yes. Perfect. This one. Oh, and more issues. That thing. That thing. This one, upgrade to that one as well. Just can't have that not doing it. Yes? Yes, please? No? Did I miss it? Interesting, so that doesn't work. Okay, interesting. that was advanced electronics. This is where we change the science output, which means that it is important for me to get all of the science that is those science data before we get anywhere else, and that's a lot. See this one, for example, speed module 2, they can't do it because they require these automation research data coming from this one, and that's going to be a big change here. So just to recap on this means you take a green and make it into some research data. You do that by having a memory card. Okay. You do it by adding some RAM. Okay, that's the gold foil and the other things we have. And some processors. So there's again gold foil and some sulfuric acid. So we can do stuff, but we are not going to do it right now. Obviously. Nope, this way. Don't jump. And look at the military science is almost stuck. Because once that gets stuck, then it obviously won't be consuming any more iron. And this one is now, yeah. Let's see. So this one, obviously not good. We know it. But once this one fills up to 2000, and we just need to keep going research. Now I'm going to basically just take all research in pretty much order of whatever we can get it. Ooh. Coke? Moving up, let's have a look and see if this is actually working. Now this one's being consumed rather aggressively. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, these have to be twice as fast. That's why these are filling up twice as fast as well. Looks like things are working. This is where we just look for every single one to be spinning. Okay, every single one is spinning, and we are starting to get stuff outbound. Yep. I'm kind of happy with this. This is as big as it could be in here. Reasonably. It's working. And I need to get one of them. So place it in here. Ta-da! Can I just go in here and go woof? Yes, I can. Alright, so this one should be, I don't know, just fill it up, right? It's going to be robots at some point, so why not just fill it up in completely? Right, there we go. And this is going to be Who Is You? Thank you for your long time support. And if you've been repurposed from the oil into engines, maybe you'll be repurposed for that as well at some point. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am. When we come back, we'll be continuing teching up towards robots, which will be the big milestone of this series. Thank you. See you next time. Stay effective.